Hey guys, I guess I'm gonna be painting today and talking to myself in the process. So I'm just gonna be using some titanium white for for today's painting. Just gonna start with a little white on there. We're gonna work with that for a little bit. Use one of these fine ass motherfucking paint brushes. So today, Tuesday, February 12th, 2019, I really just didn't spend my time very well at all. I really if you could ever say, wow, I wasted time, really did nothing. Nothing I did today contributed to my life positively. That was really how I felt today. And, that's kind of a bummer. But that's kind of what today was, Sometimes you just have those days. Yeah. Trust in yourself. I'm not really sure if it's important, What does it mean? One second, I want to grab a little bit of water, maybe? Huh. I've got a little bit of water here, So, another thing I think is kind of weird is how much I kind of just wanted to go, man, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm going to do this thing that I want to do. And then I just didn't do it because, I was watching Netflix or on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or one of these fucking social media websites that are all consuming, and I just didn't have the willpower to take that thought of, man, I want to do something like take a hike or do a painting, which obviously I've managed here, but still I don't feel like this is necessarily a success. And also, the other thing is, I have no clue how much battery percentage I have on my phone. So, it could die at any moment, which is kind of, what the fuck? But, and I feel like I feel like a lot of times I like to pretend that I don't have any stress in my life when I do, even though it's not always logical stress. But Yeah. I feel like maybe I should kind of, tomorrow's prep states fencing, and I definitely should go to that, but part of me wants to stay home and have a internet free day. To have a day without internet, without a screen even. Screen free day. I mean, I have a bunch of homework that I haven't done and tests coming up and tests that I'm missing tomorrow, whether I go to school or not, because, prep states comes before school. And as Trixie Sabandayo once said, it's okay to miss school. It's okay to miss classes. That's besides the point. Anyway, I very much miss Mr. Robinson, but I think that Ms. Sabandayo is doing her best. And she's doing some good things, and I feel like she's always been very amicable to me. Definitely think that it's not like there's no drama, but for me, it has been fine administration, and I'm very glad that Mr. Stellato is back on his feet and back in the community. And, I don't know, senior year's going. It's going how it's going. I've gotten into 2 colleges so far. Imagine I'll probably get into a few more. I'm expecting that I'll probably be rejected from Stanford. Though it'd be cool to get in. I'm expecting that I'll probably be accepted to Champlain and Prince William Sound College, though it's possible that I would not get in. I'm expecting that I'll be rejected from Colby, though it's possible that I get in. I'm unsure about University of California, Santa Cruz, and California State Polytechnic, San Luis Obispo. I think those are 2 schools that I'm in the running for, but I'm not sure that they're I think I have a decent chance of getting in, but I don't think that I won't be devastated or necessarily surprised if I get rejected or accepted. Where else? Quest University, I gotta do the financial aid for that. I've really been putting that off, and I shouldn't be because it's freaking important. But that seems like a fucking cool place. Be right back. I'm back. This might hurt a little, but you should be fine. Alright. I think that does it. God, where else did I apply it? Not very smart. I forgot where I freaking applied to college. Oh, Oberlin. I think I might get accepted, might get rejected from Oberlin. You know. Where else did I apply? Sure, I forgot somewhere. But I don't know, but yeah, the whole college thing's kind of all-consuming. But I also want to travel. Like, fuck college. Fuck being in one place. I don't want to just be here. I want to travel. There's also politics. I feel like I'm deeply involved in politics. And I feel like I try to stay well informed. But I probably dedicate an average of an hour a day to that. I resent myself for it. I don't want to care about politics, but I do, because I think it's important. I don't know, it's important to know what bodies are governing yourself and others around you, and what impacts that has on yourself, those around you inside of your nation, and those outside of your nation, and what it all really means, you know? But I don't know, what else is on my mind? I don't know, sometimes I used to be able to just, like, play video games endlessly, but now I feel like I spend a little bit of time with a video game, and then I'm like, ugh, why am I doing this? What am I doing? You know, like, but, so I feel like I've kind of lost my real joy for that kind of thing. Which is kind of crazy. I feel like I only really enjoy video games when I'm playing them with someone else. The kind of solitary aspect of it has largely disappeared. Maybe I can find that for an hour, but then it just fades away, and I'm like, what am I doing? But the other thing is living out of my car. I don't want to do that for a little bit. just dedicate myself to photography for an extended period. And the other thing, which I can't talk about, that, you know, I can't talk about, but has become kind of an integral part of the thought process, even when I don't necessarily want it to be. And I'm sure even I will lose the meaning of what I'm trying to say there shortly, because I feel like I can't talk about it, which is sad, you know. But I digress. There's definitely some extra meaning that part of my life has gained. And then there's the whole other thing, which I can talk about, but I won't talk about. Which is so much ingrained in me thinking about my future. But I realize that I haven't really talked about what I'm painting. Yet in this video, and that's because I haven't really actually been thinking about it. I've kind of just been letting the brush do the work, letting my arms and my mind think for me. I haven't really been conscious through the whole thing. I feel like I've just been defaulting to what I'm thinking and thinking about what I'm saying, not about what I'm painting, because I very much think this painting is even less about the painting and more about whatever I've been talking about. I don't even know. Like, part of me right now really wants to go take a hike. And, let's see, how's it looking outside to take a hike? How's it looking? I don't have shoes on. I've got two different socks on. It's kind of dark. It's a 9:04, and it's wet and snowy. So I don't think I'm gonna take a hike, and oh man, it's cold. And you can kind of get a sense of the work area. I took the other painting upstairs. Here's how I'm mounting the frame so you can see my painting. Kind of part of the work area. I'm kind of cold right now. Maybe if I took my socks off, put the sweatshirt on, then my feet would be really cold, unless I don't know if I can get back in if I close the door, because I'm not sure how the locking works. It's a drawing that Rohan, Mary, and myself did. I like it. There's Nina and Rebecca's book jackets. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool. I feel like for some reason filming this is kind of a form of validation. Ooh. Carly Kunkel made these Pokemon cards. Kakia Thesis. A card game of friends for friends. Let's read it out. A money, spontaneous type. Got 176 HP. I wonder how that relates to other people's HP. This was when I was in 11th grade, so it was last year, because I'm in 12th grade this year. Can be found in Sierra Nevada. God, I want to go back there. Dream big and you will go far. Can run far distance for a short period of time to escape or dodge an opponent. Dream big and you will go far. Eamon Devane. Gotta dream big. Gotta keep true to that. 52 attack damage. Jumping from second floor. Can jump onto opponent from the second floor of any building. Plus 10 extra attack damage if it's in a library. That's a reference to when I jumped from the second floor of the library. Has a love-hate relationship with cross country. Yep. I think I'm gonna run an ultra at some point. Maybe I should sign up for one. I think you sign up for them pretty far out. I'm not in running shape right now. Takes a lot of photos, make cookies, and climbs mountains. Right on, broski. Pinhole photography. Alright, anyway. Anyway, let's get back to this painting. That was, that was cool and all, but painting gang. I think that the video talking to myself thing is kind of a type of therapy, if you will. I don't know, kind of weird, but because I might be talking to someone in the future right now, if you're there, what are you doing? Why? Take a second to pause the video and ask yourself, why am I watching this video? Maybe I should be doing something else. If you're still here, then maybe the answer to that is I'm enjoying this video for some reason, even though it's very strange and doesn't make sense. Then you know what? I'm glad for you. But if your answer was more like, I don't know why I'm watching this video, there's other things I should be doing, but you know what, I'm here, I should just keep watching, then I don't endorse you watching this video. Go do what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, broski. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure that didn't help anyone. Or maybe it did. I don't know. But, should definitely do more portraits. I don't know. When's my gig? My gig's in 2 months. Prom's in 2 months. 2 months? How long? September, October, November, December, January, February. Jesus. 4 months. That's pretty impressive. I'm proud of myself, alright? It's about to be 5, briskies. And I'm a solid man. And right on, bro. That's cool. Is it kind of blue or is that just me? I feel like this is kind of blue. Like, think about like what black and white is. I feel like this is kind of blue compared to like black and white. And suddenly, I kind of feel like using a different brush. This one's a little finer, if you can see. Yeah. You know that walk that I was talking about doing? I'm kind of feeling a little more inclined to take that walk. And I definitely want to take you with me. So I think that's what I'm going to do. What am I going to do about my shoes? You know what? I'm a smart person. I'm going to do this for a while. I'm going to work. I'm going to think about what I'm doing real quick. I think I'm going to get shoes because I think it would be dumb to not do it with shoes. Also, I think I'm feeling less sick than I was. And I'm going to fence tomorrow. It's strange how it works like that, but it does. So, I'll be right back. In the meanwhile, you can enjoy, I don't know, or check out this power drill. Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it. God, I'm kind of working with wet paint here. So, well, here's the power drill. That should tide you over. I'll be right back. I'm back. Got me some shoes. And the headlamp. I don't know. So I got that going. These shoes are really shitty. Probably not gonna keep the wet out. But I also got a different jacket. I opted not to. Also, because the jacket has keys. And I don't know. I'm also thinking so. There you can. See, it's me. I got the jacket, the blue jacket. Here's the big moment. Can I? Here's one big question. Am I saying ta-ta to this room? Yep. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how much you can see really, but I don't know how much I can see really. But you know, this is all part of the process. All part of the process of making a painting. I don't know what kind of message I'm sending here. But I'm sure someone's receiving this in some way. At some point. In fact, I'm very confident that someone is receiving this at some point. And I can confidently say that because if it's never received, then it's not like someone will be able to point out that, haha, you were wrong, you know, because you're receiving it right now. Haha, I tricked you. Gotcha. But we're at the marsh. This is it's kind of like, I think it might be drizzling still. Maybe that's just the trees above me slowly letting off the shit, you know. Can't seem to figure out how to get the camera to pick up anything. But I think I might walk down this way. But I don't know. The other thing is I haven't done the stuff that I feel like I should do. And I feel like part of the reason I haven't done it is because I feel like it's good to have something that you need to do. You know, it's if you do everything that you need to do, then it's like, well, what are you gonna do now, you know? Oh shit, I'm definitely gonna get my fucking feet wet. Oh well. Well, you know, all part of the dream, isn't it? Part of the damn American dream. My hands are getting quite cold. This really isn't like the nice kind of snow. We haven't had any fun snow this year, which is a fucking bummer. Cause fun snow is fun. It's like where you go. Oh well, we had a little bit that one day at school, but it quickly melted. You know, I threw a few snowballs. What can I say? Oh shit! Can we work off this light? It's not bright enough. Shit. Oh, it just went out too. That's kind of funny. Oh. You know, I feel like it's kind of weird how I and others fetishize this act of creating things, you know? Like, what's so great about creating things? I don't know, like sure, that's great, but like, is it great really? You know? How's that for a fleshed out philosophy? Oh. Looks like there have been some deer here. Fuck, I'm getting all wet and cold and shit. I didn't know this would be such a bad idea. Oh, you can hear the stream if I shut up. Something beautiful about the process of making a painting. What can I say? There's the street. Oh, my phone's getting wet. I'm getting wet. Shit. All part of making a painting. Oh. Yeah. Turn this off, see what it does. Oh snap. Whew, how's that for artistic? Oh shit, the fucking... Oh no. Haha. There's the light in the distance. Everything's wet. Oh. That light's really temperamental, I'll tell you that. Oh. Everything's slushy. At some point, you know, I definitely want to go to foreign places, experience other cultures. And I don't know, something tells me that I should do that soon, you know? Everyone's like, you got time, you're only 18, you got time, and, I don't know, well, why not now? Why not right after I graduate high school? So, you know? Oh fuck, we gotta... No, you guys can't see this. There's some fucking big slush gang. Oh, and my feet are fucking a little bit wet and cold. Hey, I am glad that I grabbed the shoes though. Would have been a complete disaster without the shoes. Oh shit. What do you know? Is it open? Nope, it's locked. Good thing I have the keys. I think. Oh god. Oh, do I have them? I have the keys. Oh, here. Shed a little light on the subject. We're now upstairs. Is it? And just like that, we're back down here. Shit. Oh, that was really not a dry endeavor. If I could explain that endeavor in one way, I would say not dry. Like, look at this shit. Oh, god damn it. That was kind of a mistake. I don't know, it was good. I needed that. What can I say? I fucking needed that. But anyway, an important lesson is, here's the drill. Ho ho, everyone's excited again. Oh snap, I refocused. Okay, so, anyway, back to painting, and we're back, just like that. Just like that. Snip, snip, and we're back. You know, reflecting back on that walk, all I can say is I'm very glad that I took it. Do you guys think it's wrong to eat animals? I've watched a lot of documentaries in the past 40 hours, and I realize that's kind of an arbitrary length of time. But I stand to it nonetheless. Because I eat animals. You know, and some people are like, whoa, in the future, we're gonna look back at ourselves. We're gonna be like, wow, those people ate animals in the same way that we look back at people, and we're like, wow, those people did slavery. But I don't know if that's the case here. But I don't know if that's the case here. How about Kanye West? What a man. How about Anthony Bourdain? You know, I feel like I definitely, there's something, I feel like an artist's work, the work of an artist, is kind of enhanced when they die. You know, like there's something about them not being able to create anything anymore, and them not being able to talk about their work, and them being dead, that becomes part of the artwork. You know, it kind of, I believe that that someone talked about how Basquiat's art career was saved when he died. And I think that's a very grim way of looking at it, but And I honestly do not have, I can't say whether or not that's true. I'm not well enough informed about Basquiat, though I do very much like his work. And I'm not sure if it's strange to say it, but I think that the fact that his body of work is what it is and it will not expand at all, it will not expand or change or grow. You know, there's something oddly comforting about that, and I think it's sad that Basquiat is dead, but I think that those facts stand. The three artists that's whose works have I don't know, I feel like that I've been drawn to more recently, maybe drawn to learning about, are three artists, and it's Damien Hirst, Cy Twombly, and Jeff Koons. And I don't know, I feel like that's kind of an odd three-way. You know, maybe three-way is the wrong word, it has some bad connotations, but you know, I don't know, something about those three artists, and not even one on their own, those three artists distinctly together, you know. Like, I think that if I were to curate a show and have those three artists in the same room, then I don't know, people would be like, what is Cy Twombly doing in this with Damien Hirst and Jeff Koons? Because Damien Hirst and Jeff Koons have very, you know, kind of similar, kind of postmodern overtones, but like also they reject that too, you know. And I don't know, like they also have very regular modern overtones. I don't know, like I don't know, I think I explained that poorly, but if I go two brushes at once. But I don't know, you know what I mean? They don't work together. Like, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? What the heck am I thinking? So let me tell you a little bit about myself. Or maybe not. I'm gonna I feel like this video is kind of important for some reason. You know, Warren Wilson created the Federal Reserve. definitely not finished, but, you know, it's very much about applying paint to a surface, but using the same thing that you're applying to a surface. So you're using a thing to apply paint to a surface, and then all of a sudden it turns around and you're using paint to apply something to a surface. I think that's very interesting. The piece is definitely not done yet, but I like how it's going. I certainly think that that in the viewing of this, some people would be confused, but in maybe later they'll have some clarity about it, you know. And well, three lies. You know, so much for two truths and a lie. Three lies. I'm 27. I've been to Vietnam. I sold my first sculpture for $8,000. Those are three lies. Hell, three more. Three more lies. I've jumped off a moving train. I've been struck by lightning. And I free soloed Half Dome with Alex Honnold, but we didn't like have ropes with, you know, because it's free soloing, so we kind of just climbed next to each other. I think that that George Miller has some influence over my art in a really strange kind of way. The Childish Gambino concert that I went to at Madison Square Garden was the best concert that I've ever been to. See, I didn't establish those 2 points. So even though they are true, I could still be lying. I don't know. I don't know if that even makes any sense at all. I don't even know if my head was cut off for those pieces. This is a photograph, I believe. There's a red barn, some rolling hills. It looks like a city in the background. Rolling farm hills, possibly? I don't know. I don't really know. But it's beautiful. Got a row of trees. It's beautiful. I'm sure that there's no trees because humans yeeted that shit. The trees got yeeted, as Declan Rourke might say. Speaking of, I really wish that Lil Thicky would drop some more tracks. But I digress. think maybe we might want to change the scene real quick. Oh fuck. This is not the right way to do this, but fuck it. America's Wonderlands, the national parks. It's by the National Geographic Society. Fucking hell. Look at that. Oh. When was this published? I bought this for $0.25. I literally fucking bought this for $0.25. Is that not insane? Oh. 1959. This was the third printing, 1960. 100,000 copies. Wow, those are the fucking Tetons. No, I don't really know. No, that's, oh yeah, the Tetons in the Wyoming sky. Oh my god. That's, oh my god, Bryce Canyon. See, I gotta go out west. What am I thinking? Applying to these East Coast schools. Mostly applied to West Coast schools. But what am I thinking? East Coast? Who are we kidding here? Oh man, National Treasure. What a movie. Nicolas Cage, Mount Rushmore. Oh, is this Yosemite? No, I mean Yellowstone. This is Yellowstone? Rocky Mountain. Fuck, dude. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wharton Glacier. Where the fuck is this? Montana. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Glacier National Park. Oh my god. You guys seeing this shit? It's beautiful. It's incredible. Oh my god, that's Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley. Oh, the West Buttress. Oh, South Peak. Oh my god. Alaska, Hawaii, and the Virgin Islands. They got some pictures of the. Oh my god, this must have cost so much money to print, and I got it for $0.25. Hawaii. Why I ain't never been to the Virgin Islands? That's all we get? That's all we get for all of the fucking Virgin Islands? St. John. God, I gotta go back to the Virgin Islands. Oh, Dinosaur National Mile. This is incredible. Anyways, that's pretty amazing. Oh, so this is a piece of wood. Hopefully that'll occupy you while I'm gone. But I'll be back. Better count your bottom dollar. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back, guys. is a Hershey's Kiss. See, there it is. Alright. You guys know what time it is. Ugh. Time to bring in the Mars Black. Just a little bit. We don't want to overpower it. That's it. That's all we need right there. I'm gonna use these same brushes. Really just. So, abortion is, you really are ending, a human life, but I think that is definitely a woman's right to choose. It's a woman's right to end a human life as long as that human hasn't come out of the womb, you know what I mean? Oh. I think that Georgia O'Keeffe is really a great painter. I feel like you guys aren't really catching the black here. Really gotta make it a little more cool looking. Maybe if I go. Can you see that localized contrast? I don't know. Anyway, that's besides the point, I guess, really, right? Huh. Dear Oishika. That was a good one. I like that one. Dear Oishika. I forgot how it went, but it was funny. my D, oh my da. Oh yeah, la 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 la, life goes on. Oh, one thing I still gotta do for Mr. Lipinski is brush my teeth outside of McCaffrey's and send that video to him. But that's, I guess not so important right now. It's 10:08. Do you know where your children are? Oh. Damn. I wonder what the hours of the job lots is. Maybe I should get a job there. What do you guys think about the minimum wage? How about Andrea Ocasio-Cortez? How about Ben Shapiro? How about Milo Yiannopoulos? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. How about Donald Trump? How about Hillary Clinton? How about Bernie Sanders? How about George Washington? How about George Bush? How about Obama? How about Jill Stein? How about that Starbucks CEO guy? What about him, huh? I think that about does it, guys. That about does it for this painting. I might have to add a little bit up at the top here. Yep. Bring it all around. Always important to wash the brushes when you're done with them. Um, there's some bullet holes I created with a few different guns and some bullets. Here's some stars. Got those in San Francisco. I was in a pile of stuff that had some heroin needles. How do we do this? That was hard. Um, huh. Suppose it is what it is, you know? Yeah.